Okay, so first, what you're gonna do is you'll use your power siphon ability to give you. It depends on the amount of imps that you had. So I had 2 here, so that means I would get 2 demonic cores or instant cast demon bolts. So what you can do for the start, and obviously I also have a macro for this one, which if you look at this, let's see if I have it on here. It's on base. On base. So it is Shadow Bolt and Soul Strike in the first ability here. And the reason we're doing that is it's as I'm casting this, my pet's already going to attack. So technically, on a pre-pull scenario, I'm making myself already get 2 soul shards without even having used a demon bolt. So, again, we have 2 minions here. There is a timer that will tell you whenever these things are showing up, so that might be helpful and worth getting, but don't worry about that right now. So we have 2 of them. With power siphon here, I'm going to use Shadow Bolt, and he's going to go and attack. You'll see I get a soul shard. I'm going to do Hand of Gul'dan. I'm going to throw out a demon bolt. Use another Hand of Gul'dan. Throw out this one, and then we're going to use this right here, Charhounds, into Dreadstalkers, and to this guy, Demonic Tyrant. Use any abilities, and then go ahead and power siphon. I missed that. I thought I'd be able to get that off. Okay, you can see this. That ability's up again. I'm gonna use this. I missed 1 GC. It's fine. We have 3 soul shards. We're gonna go ahead and throw that out. This is coming off. Anytime you see that glowing, generally means get ready to press it. You can see, okay, we got this. Charhounds are up. I should be making that glow. It's okay. Probably burned a few things. I'm not used to the new stuff. Okay, go in here. Throwing out more stuff. Dogs are coming out now. They're instant cast. Perfect. Going in here. Gonna use a Shadow Bolt to do this. I'm gonna proc my power siphon immediately. I'm at 3 immediate Doom Bolts. I'm gonna do this. Soul Shard will bring us up to 5. I'm gonna go here. We're gonna Giga Dump all of this. Okay, and the reason why we're gonna dump everything here is because I'm building up all of my pets for this. So we get the instant cast, do the Charhound, dump the rest of my abilities, and then Tyrant. And this is your second mini burn right here. This thing's gonna give you 3, I believe. Yep, right there. Perfect. We're gonna then use Demonic Strike because it came up. Go in here, Power Siphon again. Use your Doom Bolt. We're getting above 3, so we're gonna go ahead and do this again. Dogs are up. We're using it. See, that's my little other macro I have for personal use. Okay, 3. Charhound's coming up in 6 seconds. We need to be okay. Make sure we're not going to use Soul Strike. But we're not going to use Demon Bolt there because Soul Strike was coming up. That would have overcapped our resources. I'm actually going to cancel that. Okay, I'm missing this. I need to Power Siphon. We don't need to normally worry about that when you're in combat. But have not used this because the Soul Strike. Oh, it didn't happen? Perfect. She did not overcap on resources. Going in here. Okay, even though our Grimoire is up, technically I guess you could start casting other abilities. We want to make sure that we're setting ourselves up for full thing. I'm going to dump everything I have right here. Go ahead and Tyrant, use our abilities again, and then Demonic Strength. And that's your entire class. That's everything we have. And then if you're going to go into AoE, what you'll do instead is while you see the little buff right there, the 5 seconds, you use your dogs. That's, if this thing is highlighted, that means there is a debuff of your dogs. So like you look in here and you'll see specifically. It's probably the Wicked Maw. All damage taken from the Warlock's Shadow Flame spells is increased by 20%. That's why you want to get your dogs out first, and then you will use like Implosion. Note that there is a travel time on Implosion though. So generally, if it's at about like the 1 second mark, like here, we'll see if we can do this to get a little bit more imp so I can. And then also learning the way that like all of your rotating abilities happen. So like let's say here 10, it takes about 0.7, 0.8 seconds probably to get that. That's about as much on here. Obviously, make sure if you do put a solo out, you have your own soul well that you're taking from, not other people's. because it will not give you, if you're running specifically this talent, Pack of Gluttony. This means you can use your health stones forever and constantly while you're in combat. It's a 60-second cooldown instead of a 5-minute cooldown, and generally sometimes you're not going to be able to use that more than once. So because of this thing, you're instantly tanky. I would also highly recommend making this macro. You don't have to put this part in, that's just what I do. That way people know I'm pressing my health stone. What this will do, so if I were to, let me take some damage here, and I'll be able to show you again in 60 seconds. Take some damage, use that, 2.3 million, which is pretty cool. And then I have darkness empowering right now, so it looks a little crazy, but that's just because of the trinket I have, nothing else. If you ever need to summon your pet fast, especially when you're starting a key, you can use, obviously, just summon your Felguard like normal. If the key goes in before, anything over 3 minutes, if you press it, will be reset. So you can use Fel Domination before the key starts, and when you start, it'll reset, and you can just instantly summon your pet and not have to worry about it. If you ever die, that's a really good way, especially if you know you're going to be, running back in super fast. I would highly recommend putting something like this on it. These are your defensives. Dark Pack you can use pretty much all the time. If you're running this talent right here, this is the most consistent and best one to run, in my opinion. This one, if you're just chain gunning keys and stuff, I personally believe that the 5% is better, because currently right now is it'll take a percentage of my health and use it as a shield. If you are low on health, you get a smaller shield. If you use this one instead, it's always consistent and it's something that's reliable. Generally, I think in keys, if you have a battle res, switch it out like that. Otherwise, I would say you run this. It makes it just very, very easy to use. There's not really a lot of other things. You could get rid of that, maybe, if you have enough. If you have a paladin, don't worry about taking this. It's necessary. Maybe you get rid of this, actually, and pick that up. But this is also another, I mean, it's 20% of your maximum health. It's really valuable. And then here's the other thing, too, with this macro that I wanted to show you. The Soul Burn ability, if you look, I'll press it. All of these abilities are increased up the wazoo. Even specifically, because I believe it's macroed on here, maybe? No. All of these abilities will do special things. So this one makes it. What does Health Funnel do? Is it just more health?
I think so.
It also reduces the damage taken by your pet. So if you're trying to tank something with your Felguard, it's really good. I don't know for how long. I think it's just a general. Oh, Drain Life gives you a shield for however much you drain. So it's not that much, but if you need to, if you don't have any other defensive, it's a good idea to just get a shield. Use Health Funnel. It'll give your pet just it's DR. That's all it is. For your Health Stone though, remember we saw that was 2.3, 2.4 million healing. This is already macroed, so it's automatically going to press it. But we get here, I shift H, 4.4 million, which by the way is more about as much as half of my health, and the way that your Soul Leech shield will naturally absorb as well with this. You're kind of going to be getting an additional shield on top of that, which is incredibly valuable. Obviously, you know about the gateway. I can't use it here. There you go. Is there anything else? Oh, there's your personal teleport as well, but you don't really need to worry too much about it, just because with the talent that we're running right now, it automatically already does it. So I don't know if this have it talented already. Yeah, it still uses it. So you don't have to make a teleport macro. It's the same concept as this one right here, but instead of cast demonic health stone, you use the portal ability instead. There you go, right there. And then CQS, I believe, is cancel or cast sequence or cancel cast sequence, something like that. I don't really remember why I have it on there. Oh, it's meant to, if you're casting an ability, it makes it so it's instantaneous. Because normally when you use it, it will continue to have you cast. But this one is, you know, I'll be casting. Believe it makes me cast. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea.
Oh yeah, I'm doing so much more damage.
I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest what that actually does.
I did almost 2 million to a boss instead of like 1.4.
Yep. Yeah, it's your pet is an insane amount of your entire damage pool. I'm trying to think of anything else that's really meaningful. If you ever have to move anywhere, use your Burning Rush. Set yourself on fire. It's fun. It looks cool. Kind of. It will save your life. It will save your life. It's pretty insane. Generally use your Dark Pact. You can use your Dark Pact if you're pretty scared. And then you can use our Unending Resolve if you're absolutely scared. That is your Giga defensive Dark Pact you can use more often, and it's better. It's a more reliable thing. Is there anything else? I think that's about it. This technically, well, you don't use this, so it means that for Demonology, I would leave both of these on here, but that right there. That's pretty cool, actually. If you picked up the AoE Howl of Terror, there you go. I personally do not believe that it is good. I don't think you take this talent at all. Make sure you have your curses on your bar. That's about it. Alright, that's all I got.